Hey guys, coming to you back with another video from Big O's channel. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's feeling okay. It's February 1st, 2021. We freaking had a blizzard in New York. Freaking sucked, but that's neither here nor there. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to ask you to watch the whole entire video. If it makes any sense, like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you're returning to my channel, respect and love. Can't do it without you guys. Appreciate it. So like the title says, poor mentality versus rich mentality. Now you might be saying, what does this guy know about being rich? I'm gonna tell you straight off, I know what it is to be poor. Grew up in a project with my mother, grandmother, and uncle. I know what it is to struggle. Now I was blessed and fortunate to have everything I needed, but as an adult right now, I have to fight for every single thing that I have. Nothing was given to me. Nothing. At the same time, I can tell you that I'm in a financial situation where if something happens to my main source of income, which is my job at the moment, God forbid something happen, I can sustain my lifestyle for at least 2 years. Am I rich? No. But I will tell you I made certain financial decisions where I don't have to struggle and I still grind. You know, I still out there busting my behind, doing what I gotta do. I don't sit back and just chill. So from that standpoint, I do qualify to talk to you about a certain mentality that successful people do have. So there's 4 things I want to talk about in terms of rich mentality versus poor mentality. The very first one we're going to get into is this. Most successful people read, while a lot of poor people watch a lot of TV. Now, do I watch TV? Yes, I do. I love movies. I love Netflix. I love Amazon Prime. As a matter of fact, when I see a good movie, usually on the weekend, I post it on my Facebook, Facebook page. But Monday through Friday, I'm not watching TV. At most, I watch the news. Most successful people do not watch a ton of TV. They are feeding their brain, reading their book or a book. You know why? Because they want to be on top of information. They want to know what's going on in the world. As a matter of fact, look this gentleman up. His name is Tai Lopez. He's an internet celebrity. This gentleman, Tai Lopez, a couple of years was poor. Poor. Living on a bench. No money. He says in his stories, look him up, he started reading some books. He started doing little things different. Picked up a book, this book, another book. Started applying some of these principles he was reading from the book. He started got a couple of mentors, and then a couple of years after that, now he's a multi-millionaire. But it started with reading a book. You know, you have to feed your brain. In fact, about feeding your brain, these are some books I bought about maybe 25 books I'm gonna read. Cause my goal personally is try to read 52 books in 1 year, book a week. It's doable, you know. One of the books I'm going to get into is Benjamin Graham, The Intelligent Investor. This gentleman was actually Warren Buffett's mentor. Warren Buffett, billionaire, self-explanatory. Next book I'm going to get into is by Michael Blank, Financial Freedom in Real Estate Investing. And then my man, my dude, Barack Obama, Promised Land. That's just some of the books that I personally picked up that I'm going to get into and read. Because, you know, and reading, to me, reading is fun. Reading is extremely fun for me personally. So that's something that you should consider doing, is picking up a book and reading.
And these are just some of the benefits of reading. Improves your brain connectivity, increases your vocabulary, comprehension, empowers you to empathize with other people, aids in sleep readiness, reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, heart rate, fights depression, prevents cognitive decline as you age, which I personally know that's a fact because my grandmother read all the time and she was sharp like a tack even at the age of 90 years old.
Keep this in mind also too, guys. When you watch a lot of TV, those people on the TV, they already got their money. When you watch a movie, when you watch sports, when you watch these trashy, I don't want to call them trashy, these love and hip hop, Desperate Housewives, whatever. When you watch these shows, those people already paid.
You're watching them work. Ask yourself this question: have they ever come and watch you work? Food for thought.
Topic I want to get into, poor mentality versus rich mentality, is this: rich people own stuff, poor people buy stuff. For example, poor people, they buy jewelry, sneakers, a whole bunch of clothes, pretty much stuff that depreciates, nothing that's gonna yield them money. And I am guilty of this too. Growing up poor, I wanted to have sneakers, I wanted to have the nice jewelry. That's what I saw on TV. That's what most of my friends saw on TV. We saw the rappers and celebrities with the fancy car, the jewelry, and sneakers. And I guess as an adult, when you start having some money, you start becoming somewhat successful, you gravitate towards that. I mean, I'm guilty. I got sneakers, I got jewelry, I got clothes, I got watches, that's my thing. But let me ask you guys a question. These three gentlemen right here, right? You got Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos. What do all three of these gentlemen have in common? They're billionaires. And if you look at them on any social platform, Google, internet, Facebook, if you see them in a magazine, you know what these guys don't have? They don't have a whole lot of jewelry on. They have a plain shirt, regular. You don't see them wearing anything expensive. They just regular because they're billionaires. They don't have to. But a lot of times people, we floss, we want to impress, we spend money we don't have to buy things we don't need to impress people who don't even like us. So that's what rich people do versus poor people do. They they buy, they own property. They they own real estate. They own stocks, bonds. They invest in businesses. But poor people, we buy everything that's not going to yield us no money. And poor is a state of mind. This is how it is. Poor is a state of mind. It's not where you from, it's where you want to go and where you're looking to go. Facts.
Another point to consider is this: rich people have businesses, poor people go to school. What do I mean? Nothing wrong with going to school. If you're going to school for a specific trade or a specific field to study, like carpentry, engineering, being a doctor, being a lawyer, nothing wrong with that. But let me ask you a question. The richest people in the world don't have degrees. This topic is a little controversy, but it's the truth. Both my parents have their masters. I was taught at a young age, go to school, get a master's, get a good job. The problem with having only one job is one source of income. One source of income. So that means if something happens to that one source of income, that's not good. You're going to be in trouble. But when you have businesses, you have multiple forms of income. So nothing wrong with going to school if that's what you want to do. But we're taught get a good education, go to school, get a good education, get that one good job. That's not how the world works. To become wealthy, to become rich, you've got to have more than one stream of income. So that's the difference between poor thinking and rich mentality thinking. Rich people always think of how can I get more money. Poor people want to have this one source of income. No bueno.
Now, this last topic might be a little touchy also, but it's the facts. Rich people versus poor mentality is this. Last point, and I'm done. Most rich people own. Successful people own property. They own something. Poor people rent. Nothing wrong with renting if you need to initially, but check out this example.
Here's a quick example. Let's say your rent's $1,000 a month. You rent for 1 year. That $12,000 you gave to somebody else, you get no return back. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you saw a property worth $120,000. 10% of $120,000 is $12,000. You buy the house, you have a mortgage, you pay it off after 30 years. that same house is now worth almost double. Just a quick example for easy math.
So as you can see, guys, I just want us to get better. I want us to grow. I want us to get this money. I want 2021 to be our best year ever. You know, am I rich yet? No, but check me 2 to 5 years. So I hope this video made some sense. Poor mentality versus rich mentality. If it made any sense, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until the next video, peace, love.